Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 6 Week 2, Day 4. So today, of course, we got ourselves the Kazale event week, which means we have the Kazale hero class event today, which is the Runepriest. As far as the Runepriest, it's pretty good, it's situationally good. Biggest issue with it is it's generally outclassed by most of the other hero classes that have Barrier on Brown. The most unique gimmick that it has, and the main reason of why it's actually used, is it has a Barrier on Brown while having Dispel. This is very situationally good because it keeps the enemy disabled while keeping you very durable. The biggest issue with it is it does not naturally have a half mana start, which most of the other ones do, as far as Barrier on Brown troops or hero classes are considered. So you do have to use it generally in a pretty heavy dwarf-related team, and in those situations can end up being pretty good, especially since you'll probably have like both stun and dispel generally in that circumstance, because well, you have to have at least double stun due to the king. That ends up giving a 50% mana start, so ends up working out somewhat decent at times. Biggest issue is just doesn't have enough dwarf synergy to really justify using most of the time, since you're almost always going to be specifically using a dwarf team if you are going to try to end up utilizing it. But anyways, there's that. Probably just take it for the gems, because why not? Oh, the new pet for Wednesday is already there as well, I see. Ooh, I didn't even notice that earlier. But, oh wait, never mind. They're bringing back the, that's not the new one. That's the one, I was gonna say, I thought that was already out. They're bringing it back for the Saturday. That's the, is that International Cat Day last year? No, I can't remember what they added this for. But regardless, it is back, this Saturday. So definitely don't forget to pick this up. We do have a raid event going on this weekend. I believe it's a Golvania raid, if I'm not mistaken. It comes in with a pretty decent, weapon. Or at least for Golvania anyways. I don't feel like it's gonna be super meta at first, though. But it definitely has potential to, because a lot of things from the kingdom kind of use it. The biggest issue is it doesn't really have like a mana feeding loop of any kind to really work quite yet. But yeah, tomorrow we're getting this weapon, or at this point in a couple hours, as soon as it hits Friday reset, in, what is that, 7 hours from now? Yeah, 7 hours. We're going to end up getting this weapon. It ends up dealing magic plus 7 damage to an enemy, boosted by Golvania allies, and then creates a mix of red and purple. So basically it's a brown-green that creates red-purple. The good thing about this is that it creates red-purple. The bad thing about it is that it uses green-brown. This is a little bit of a hard color to really use within the kingdom, as far as making it fit or mana looping or anything like that. So unfortunately, that's the biggest thing keeping it down. However, red-purple are really good colors to be having more for almost every Golvania team. So it has that going for it. Aside from that, Flask, not yet, but next Monday, we'll be able to finally get Flask. That thing's going to be really interesting. This will be like the first introduction of potions. We technically got it with the troop this week that we've been using for the Ward event, which if I'm not mistaken is done by now. If not, we might need to go do some more Ward event battles. You know what? We'll go start with Ward event actually, just so we can go show it as we're mentioning it. But yeah, there's currently only one way to create potions, other than them just randomly falling from sky, or you know, things that will carry over into future events going forward. And one of those, of course, is the Living Quartz, which actually is not a bad troop. I hope they do more like this that are actually, you know, viable and not completely useless, especially the ones that use the power gem, because as far as lycanthropy, you're almost never going to really be seeing much lycanthropy. You might see like a Hatter and Scroll ever so occasionally on a team, but most of the things that got lycanthropy were pretty bad. But hopefully they'll start making them actually good, because Living Quartz, definitely decent. Not the greatest thing in the game, but great low-level, low-rarity skull spammer. So it has that going for it. And it's a kind of like brown counter kind of thing. They can end up using for a budget brown Guild War day as well, so it ends up having that kind of value for it. Yeah, it's currently the only thing that can create potions. However, as of this Monday, if you bought the Season Pass, you will have access to the new potion one, which will be a hero weapon that has automatic extra turn, which that's going to be very strong. Every hero weapon that has it is decently good. Definitely wasn't used too often though, but pretty much every other weapon that has extra turn on cast tends to be pretty solid, most notably being Rope Dart and Phylactery. However, that is also now going to be this new potion weapon that's coming out this Monday. Unfortunately, it won't be available free to play until about like 2.5 months from now. It'll be a while. Actually, maybe longer than that. I believe it's associated to the kingdom that's at the end of this season, which is Bright Forest. I actually forget now. I need to go double check. But I believe it was Bright Forest. But I keep forgetting the extra turn there. But it won't be available till the next Bright Forest event after this Bright Forest event. So the Bright Forest event all the way at the end of the season, it will not be available. But the Bright Forest event that occurs after that Bright Forest event, whenever that happens to be, months from now, will be when the weapon's available. So it's almost gonna be like a Rope Dart situation, unfortunately. where it could be a while before it rolls back around. But it is Bright Forest, right? Let me just double check. Also, I didn't claim my stats yet earlier. I didn't. Whoops, I forgot to claim my stats. What have we been missing out on? We've been missing out on the stats of 5 HP. Oh, that's not too relevant. We could live without 5 HP. Armor would have been a bit more relevant. But, oh, I want to click. There we go. Oh, yeah, it is Bright Forest. Okay, just making sure. But, yep, Bright Forest. Also, apparently they're trying to sell a blue and an orange today. No, thank you. I wonder what we'll get for free at the end, though. And, of course, we still have the Battle Crasher going with it for extra gold. Which makes Skull Spam teams a little annoying because it actually has Entangle at the start of battle. Which is a little annoying with it. Oh, there's the oncoming raid boss that I was talking about earlier. Yeah, it's Golvania raids. With the true Zugoff Slayer. The one that actually destroys all of them in Explore 12. I do find that pretty funny. That we're finally getting around to getting her back in. Because she's probably the most Zugoff Slayer in the game. Not because she's the most efficient at it. But just because Golvania is such an efficient place to farm with Zugoff. And the amount of kills she has is probably more than any other troop in the entire game as far as Zugoff kills. If you were to break it down that way. The true Zugoff Slayer. Anyways, hello everyone! Hope all of you have been doing well. Hello, Mister! Hello, Bill! Hello, NASA! Hello, Tyrion! Hello, Cookie! Hello, Rogue! Hello, Draco! Hello, Gustavo! Hello, Mambarashi! Hello, Genki! And hello, everyone else! Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I know, that is kind of funny. They're trying to sell a small blue purple with some gems for 25. Yeah, you can just get a power from doing the season pass. A lot of offers in this game just seem kind of weird as far as how they value it. Some are worth it. Though I've personally never gone for a single flash offer ever in the game. That's also mostly because we have so many resources. But also because, I don't know, a lot of them just didn't seem too enticing most of the time. Let's see. Wait, are they adding new Guardians? I know at some point they're going to be. I didn't hear anything about it yet. Though, if you ever wonder why I save seals, that is why. Guardian troops are added via seals. And it's always a good idea to have some reserve of seals in case they ever add more. I haven't heard about anything about them adding more, but it's always possible that they do. So if you ever wonder why I use gem keys before I do seal keys, even though seal keys have a higher chance, that's mostly why. I want to always make sure I have a reserve of seal keys. So that if they ever add more Guardians to it, we could just instantly own every Guardian in the game. I'll take that down. Also, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they make the second batch associated to kingdoms? So the next one will also probably be associated to kingdoms. Wait, were they? I actually can't remember now. Yeah, they were. Wait, where's this? No, I can't remember. Hold up. Were they or were they not? I know the Guild War ones were. Let me double check. Because that was like a set of 6 for each color. Didn't the most recent one also, or were they just associated to the thing? There's an easy way to check. Check the Guardians. No, never mind. They were added just to normal Guardians. Never mind. Yeah, they didn't get associated to kingdoms. So upgrading them isn't relevant. Well, you know, if you want to use them, it's relevant. But upgrading them isn't relevant in the sense that they're not associated to a kingdom. So they're not as important as like the Tarot cards or the Guild War troops or the Dooms from Tower of Doom, which seems to like almost never come back because of how they are. But yeah, the Guardians aren't too important to max. They're kind of like gnomes in that regard, except a little bit easier to max than that, obviously. Okay, anyways, we still had one more battle there, which is probably 2 more battles because I'm pretty sure we're right on the cusp of getting a Valraven. Oh, so hello, Defiance, welcome. Oh yeah, Defiant, you were asking earlier. I'm not sure if I mentioned it on the nightly stream yet. I think I might have the other night, but I'm not sure if you were here. But we'll be doing our next Puzzle Quest stream this, not Puzzle Quest. Though we will be doing Puzzle Quest again at some point soon. I'm just waiting for an update. But I mean, Fall Guys stream. We'll be doing that this Saturday. They're doing a new challenge thingy for the gold and hot dog outfits. So we're going to be doing that. We're probably using Sonic as a joke. And him trying to get the chili dog. Yeah, they said it's going to be challenging. We don't currently know what it is yet, as far as what the challenges will be. Because the data mine previously shown that it was going to be like team games and stuff like that. However, there's no team game of that type actually available at that time. So they probably completely changed it from what the data mine was. Probably because of the data mine itself. They're like, oh, we're going to change it then. It should be a lot of fun. They said it's the most challenging challenge yet. They actually had 2 of them so far. We have not streamed either of the previous 2, mostly because one of them occurred right before we left, and the other one occurred literally as we left. So obviously I couldn't do it then. But this will be the first one since they've been doing it that we'll actually be able to do on stream, since I haven't been able to for the other 2. They were easy enough to get done though. The first one I think took 5 hours just because there was a really annoying objective of having to do survival stages. And the problem is you needed to get 10 of them. And the problem is they didn't do a special show during that time that had any of them. So basically what happened is you can only do like a few per hour, and if you died on any of them, because they're survival stages, so it's easier to die, you had to go find another one again. So it took forever. The other one only took an hour though, which is lucky because I was away at the time. So it didn't take that long at all. But yeah, the other one didn't have anything annoying, so you could just get it done easily. But supposedly this one's a lot more challenging than the other 2, which are pretty easy overall. The first one was just artificially hard because there was hard to find a stage, more so than actually doing the stage itself. But I've still been enjoying that game a lot. It's a really fun platformer. Of course, recently we've been doing Darkest Dungeon on the channel. Well, we'll be playing it mostly off-stream now going forward, but I do want to revisit it again right before they release Darkest Dungeon 2, in which case we'll also be doing a bunch of Darkest Dungeon 2. Though it shouldn't come with too much content. But it will be coming out with Act 1 of 5, so we'll have a decent amount to mess around with when it does end up getting released. Because it's releasing in like the really early stages of beta when it ends up coming in. Darkest Dungeon, that is. 2. Okay, let me go get my Phoenicia build so we can go clear out everything else. Where on earth is Phoenicia? There it is. Also, Pokemon Unite got a big update the other day. Mostly because they were doing a Pokemon Presents thing. And one of the things that they did right at the beginning was like, oh, hey, we have this new mobile game. Go play it. They also announced that it's coming to mobile on the 22nd, by the way. If any of you are waiting for the phone release of it. I'll definitely be streaming quite a bit more around then as well. I would mostly like to just be playing on the Switch version, though. Just a lot more convenient. But it does come out on phones on September 22nd. Let's see. I'll throw that down. Darkest Dungeon is one of the hardest games to play. It's not too bad. I have yet to do a full playthrough on the Darkest difficulty, though. We're currently playing on the Darkest difficulty. And while you have occasional deaths here and there, because luck will just eventually kill things regardless of what you do, for the most part, it will eventually kill something. But overall, it's been going pretty well. Though we haven't done any of the actual Darkest Dungeon, Darkest runs yet. Specifically the 4 that you have to do to complete out the storyline. Though once you get 1 done, I'm pretty sure you can almost get all 4 done almost simultaneously. Because they're all pretty similar difficulty once you start taking it out. The only problem is getting all your characters and everything suited to actually be able to do it. Let's go clear this out and then we'll go mess with the class events. Which are might as well for the 25 gems. I've been skipping it quite a bit lately. But I think we're playing it this time for 25 gems. It's not an awful amount of gems. Bullet hells are always the hardest to do for you. Some bullet hells can be really annoying. Any of the ones that are super pattern based aren't too bad though. Because even if they have something hard, it's a pretty similar pattern every single time. And then you just have to worry about the whatever's targeting you directly. Because normally most of them are set up in a way where you have a consistent pattern, but then one offset thing that keeps trying to attack you either directly or slightly offset of directly. Once you get that down, they're a little bit easier. It's really pattern based. Yeah, bullet hells can be a little challenging at times though. I'm still curious whatever happened to Undertale, or specifically Deltarune. I haven't been keeping up with that at all. I know it hasn't released yet. He wanted to finish it was basically a solo dev who ended up doing like the Undertale thing. And then they wanted to make this new game, Deltarune. And they wanted the full thing to be complete before they do any of the parts. And apparently they still have not completed it yet. And it has been years. But that was a really heavy bullet hell game, particularly the Deltarune. The first version wasn't as much of a bullet hell, even though it was. But he's definitely committing a lot more to the whole bullet hell thing for the second version of the game. What am I looking for? I'm not looking for that. Where's my where on earth is the team I made for Monday? There it is. Or on Monday for today. Oh, I changed my class to Runepriest. I didn't need to go change that back. I changed it to Runepriest because we need it for some kind of objective this week. However, it is obviously stronger to not be running Runepriest. We'll probably run like Archmages or something. So let's go do that real quick. Oh, switch to magic if I'm not already. Well, I'm partially set to magic, not completely though. Let me set all into magic. And this. Oh, that's not the event I want. Wrong events. I want the class trial. Too many menus. Class. Though I do feel like Gems of War handles menus in an okay way. I feel like a lot of games have too many menus, Gems of War included. However, it's managed in a way that isn't too bad. There are some things that are slightly confusing to get to, though. Like where your inventory is and stuff like that. They made it really obvious in Puzzle Quest 3. Maybe because it was so confusing in Gems of War, they were like, oh, you know what, we're just going to make it super obvious. You just click a little tab and it brings up the entirety of your inventory. And you can do it from any screen. Whereas you have to go through like 2-3 menus in Gems of War to get to your inventory. What do we take here? So I still got that nose sniffle and cough thing. It was actually really bad this morning too. That's why I did the other stream a little bit later. I was up earlier. I just felt really bad when I woke up. Hasn't been too bad for the rest of the day though. When I woke up, it was very exceedingly bad. Hopefully it'll go away by the end of this weekend though. Let's see, we'll take that down. When you try to complete a pure faction delve, does class matter at all? No. I think it gives like a small amount of your mastery, but if you're later in the game, it does like nothing. Because I believe even if you don't use hero, you still get the plus 20 mastery for the maxed out hero. However, plus 20 mastery this late in the game is like 0.01% chance of actually surging higher on a 3. So it basically does nothing. So I'm not actually sure if it does anything because it's almost impossible to even test. Just because of how small of a difference it would even make this late in the game. It either does nothing or you get the plus 20 mastery, which is basically nothing. So you can pretty much just set whatever for your hero class, doesn't matter. Also, did we just start with 2 potion gems? I feel like potion gems start a lot more often on the starting board compared to lycanthropy. Like way more often. Hey Greg, look, there's already another one. It's not like guaranteed that it does, but it's so common compared to lycanthropy gem, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Because unlike lycanthropy gem, it is actually a pretty good gem. Oh yes, they changed that in the past, so that you can't get hero XP for having the class set. However, as you mentioned, I do believe it still does give hero class progress, oddly enough, even if the hero isn't used for the 250 wins. It used to also give class XP even if you didn't use the class. However, they changed that at some point, like 2-3 years ago. So you do have to specifically have the class to gain class XP. But specifically to 250 wins, I don't think you need it. Though most people are past that, but if you're still at the point where you need to get the 250 wins on every hero class, pretty sure you can do it passively without even having a hero on your team. Though most teams do use the hero on it. More often than not. Just because as you're progressing through the game, at a point where you would still need the 250 win weapons, hero is generally one of your strongest options, if not your strongest option. It is for pretty much the entire game, ever since they buffed it ages ago. There's almost no team we use that doesn't have hero. There are a few. It was mostly just because we might need some other cast on it. But more often than not, you do generally want to be using hero on every team. That's why I didn't take that. Did that absolutely nothing for us. I was like hoping for an extra turn or something. Not sure what I was hoping for. Yeah, that didn't last too long. I think you could only do that for like half a year. Where you were able to gain class XP without even having the class in your team. Just by having it set to the team. Meaning, at one point, it wasn't at a point where you could actually max classes well. Like, there was no EXP system towards the classes. However, the amount of wins that you had towards the class did carry over to the new system. So if you would have done like 5,000 wins on like every single hero class, you would have theoretically had every single hero class maxed at that point. I'm pretty sure there was no one who did that. I know we had a few that were pretty leveled because of that, but I think it was like 1 or 2, mostly Archer and something else, because Archer used to be really meta before the change of the 7 perks came in, or, you know, when they end up getting those 7 perks to every hero class. But prior to that, Archer was the strongest hero class in the game because it had half mana start and an instant kill, which made it insanely good. But that was before almost every hero class had option of half mana start. Because at the time, I think it was one of only 2, or maybe 3. They even had a half mana start, and of them, it just had the best follow up of having an instant kill. Archer's still okay in the current state of the game. It's definitely a bit lower compared to what it used to be, though. Just because so many hero... like, it having half mana start isn't special anymore compared to how it used to be. Now, like, half the hero class in the game either directly have 50% mana start or have a way of getting 50% mana start due to some other troop that exists within the game. When do you think we'll have Life and Death again? Whenever we have a Silverglade event? I have no clue when the next Silverglade event is. Because it's associated to Silverglade Kingdom, Silver Necropolis. I've never been too big of a fan of Vinoxia. It's had so many iterations throughout the game, and I've never cared for a single one that it ever had, personally. It has a pretty decent double gem spawn now. The only issue with that is I really hate double gem spawns compared to single gem spawns. There are a few instances you can make it work. They're just so much more annoying to deal with compared to single spawns, though. Because the way that double spawns still work in this game is it doesn't identify what the 2 colors are, so you can end up overwriting your gems with the other gems. So if you're creating green, blue, the greens can overwrite the blues, and the blues can overwrite the greens. Not sure if they're ever going to change the coding to ever make it not do that. At which point, double converts should be rather interesting how they'll pan out. Not sure if that would actually make it too much stronger or weaker, because it could end up blocking out areas weirdly if they did end up doing that. But overall, I do feel like it would be improvement. Not sure if they're ever going to get around to that, though. Fortunately not full mana, and the yellow spawn just made it so I can't take my brown now. What a fail. Eventually we'll get the last mana we need. How hard is it to get 1 mana? There we go. No, Silverglade's not currently within this campaign. It goes, we have Kazale currently. Next week is Groshnock. Or I mean, not Groshnock, what's it called? I know what I mean in my head. Drakzoom is what I meant to say. This one is Kedar. And then goes Blighted Lands. And then goes White Helm. And then goes Shentang. Then it goes Groshnock. Then it goes Zolkari. And it ends with Bright Forest. So yeah, we don't have it anywhere in the campaign. So at minimum, it's like, what, 8 weeks away? 9 weeks away? Could be even longer than that, obviously. But that's as far as we can see forward in the game. I think the spoilers go a little bit further than that, though. Let me see. How far forward do we know? We know up to October 22nd, pretty much up to Halloween. Zolkari. Oh wait, that's the Zolkari one of this season. Oh yeah, we don't know any further than this season currently then. Wait, does that mean we're getting another patch before the end of this season? Because currently we can only see up to October 22nd, which is still during this season. That's in 9 weeks from now for the Zolkari event. Or not 9 weeks, whatever that comes out to. Wait, yeah, 9 weeks. Wait, is that correct then? No, that's after it. Well, never mind. That's the wait, that's not a Zolkari event. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. That's a, wait, is that a Zolkari event after the thing? Or is that a bounty troop? That might be a bounty troop. Yeah, never mind. That's a bounty troop. I was going to say. Oh, yeah, we only know up to Stormheim, which is the event that's occurring right after the season. Yeah, that threw me off for a moment there. Yeah, we know up to Stormheim for event week. Because it goes Elcarjen, then Bright Forest at Stormheim. That's as far as we know. So the only thing that data mine shows further than what is already shown in game is that Stormheim occurs during the Tower of Doom week, on that one off week. But that's as far as we know currently. Also, has Elcarjen reached 20 star yet? Because it's about to get 3 troops within 3 weeks. 2 in 1 week and 1 in the other week. Because if it's not already, oh no, I just gave it yellow. I'll go get this blocked. But if it's not already 20 star, it's probably going to be able to reach it. I'll double check. I can't remember what star level it is. Generally don't keep track of what star level every kingdom is. The only 2 I know is Leonis Empire is 25 and... I can't remember what the other 25 was now. I know Leonis Empire is 25 though. What was the other 25? It's oh yeah, Mergrim Woods, because that last event made it push it over. Oh, Elcarjen reaches 20 star for permanent magic very soon. October 22nd, I believe it was. 1 week before Halloween. Oh wait, does that Friday actually fall right exactly 1 week before Halloween? No, never mind. It's 22nd. That would be 29th. Never mind. Almost 1 week before Halloween. But yeah, Elcarjen will be 20 star on October 22nd because it's getting 2 troops during the event, and then the 3rd troop is coming as a bounty troop on October 22nd, which is pretty relevant because that's a permanent magic, which is the most useful stat in the game. It will permanently have 1 higher if you can get 20 stars Elcarjen. That requires a lot of things though. A lot of requirements for that. Having like 3 level 20 pets, having the mythic for the kingdom, stuff like that. A few other objectives. That'll be all worth it for the permanent magic. Pretty sure we already have like every objective done. I just need the troops to actually come into the game, which is the case for most kingdoms. It's just bottlenecked by how many troops there are in most situations. Oh yeah, thank you, Defined. Oh yeah, you saw that the other night? Oh no, we might go do some more treasure hunt this stream as well. I almost forgot how fun treasure hunt is if you actually try to play it correctly. The only problem is the game doesn't reward you at all for doing it, but it's quite a bit of fun playing treasure maps as intended. Yeah, we'll do a little bit more of them again today. We'll go ahead and the code as soon as we finish out this, and then we'll go mess with treasure hunt a bit. We will eventually, whenever they buff treasure hunt, we will do a dedicated treasure hunt stream. I mentioned it a lot jokingly in the past, but if they actually finally make treasure hunts worth doing, we will have a dedicated treasure hunt stream at some point. Not prior to them buffing it though. Which hopefully they get around to this year or next year. But at this point, I don't think it's going to make it into this year. But treasure hunt really been needing a rework for a while. But yeah, I think we hit 236 turns, which is almost my highest. I believe my highest was 256. So we hit, what, 238 last night? I have a screenshot of it somewhere around here. Plus the stream, obviously, of it. But, yeah, 256, I believe, is my highest ever. Which, unfortunately, we're like 20 shy of or so last night. Yeah, I'll try it again, see what happens. I want to see if we can eventually break 300. That or get a quad vault, because I don't think I've ever gotten more than 3. I might have gotten 4 once, ages ago. I know for sure I've never gotten 5 or higher. Alright, there we go. Got our 25 gems. Oh, hello, Isabel! Welcome. Okay, let me go hand out the code. Because Isabel's here. No, it's kidding. Because we're going to hand out the code anyways. But also because Isabel's here. Let's see. Let me go get you guys the code. I said I was going to do it after that regardless, but there we go. Perfect timing, Isabel. Also, I didn't even notice, Salty did a Puzzle Quest 3 stream last night. I was kind of resting and crashed pretty much immediately. So I kind of forgot about it. Yeah, she had that last night. But there you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com in the game code section. Your invite code will be found in the sending menu. Whatever game says right over there. Invite, redeem code is, redeem code's right over there. Invite code's whatever your game says there. And gift same order as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. There you guys go. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot. It is greatly appreciated. And let's go do treasure hunts. If we did 5 treasure hunts a day, it would still take us over a year to complete out every map we have. Actually, I think I would have to do it for like 2 hours a day to complete them all in a year or something. Something absurd. What do I even do here? Not sure what I want to do with all the bronze down here. Treasure hunt really makes you think. It's one of those weird game modes. Where you're kind of just trying to set a high score in a sense. I don't feel like many games utilize that anymore. Like trying to hit a high score for something. This map's being very weird this time around. Not sure what our game plan is. Starting to get too congested around that area too. I really want to try to make a vault all the way in the corner. Just so it's out of the way when everything else happens. I normally don't try doing that, mostly because it's a lot more annoying to try to setups like that. I think this map's almost dead. It's actually our worst one we've done this last couple days. I don't know, nothing we're doing is really making anything work. I've been playing it a bit weirdly. The bronze coins have really been in the way this time around. More so than any run we've done for a while. We barely even hit 60. Yeah, I think that's the end of the line. Yeah, we'll probably get more gems from this than if we play... Oh, we only got 1 gem. Than actually playing it all the way. You earn at least 5 treasure maps using Scouting Key and Del. I know, right? Yeah, it's so easy to get maps too. Like you can just get flooded in them in no time at all. Also, why on earth is there no 5 times on my starting board? Always worth using a turn to set up into 5 times though. Big old cascade. No extra turn from it though, surprisingly. You don't get any benefit for the big cascades. If anything, they're almost sometimes a bad thing. So many bronze coins. I feel like they're going to be dealt with a little bit better this time around, though. Oh, that's not what I wanted that to do. Whoops. Whoops. We're starting to run a little low on turns. I can start moving this over, though. Try to get our corner vault. I want to get a corner vault. I feel like it would take too many turns to try to set up a corner vault, or to try to force it to happen. Oh, no extra turn from that. How's there no silver over here? Well, there is. There's way too low. Big cascade, no extra turn from it though. Yeah, this map looks like it's over. Unfortunately, I don't have a bronze coin there for the setup for the other thing either. Because that loot's going to be in the way if I do that there. Oh, actually, no, I can still do that for that. Oh, nice. Lucky cascade there. Yeah, that gave us a bit of value. No, cascade, you ruined my 5 times. That cascade worked out well, though. Come on, corner vault, we're so close. Come on. I don't think we can get it in time. We're so close, though. We're going to run out of turns by the time we have a corner vault. Ah, we got it. We got the corner vault. Oh, kind of cornered. It's leftwards. And is that even better than having it in the middle? Even if I had it right there. Ideally, we'd want it like all the way over there. That would be so hard to actually get that specifically there, though. I think that is the end of our line. Oh, so this one also only went for 60. I'm doing a little bit bad today. We got glory keys from. Oh, come on. We didn't even get a single gem. We could rush through this and within a single minute and get more gems than that. We just got 0 gems from all that. The payout is so bad. Why on earth would you make a scoring system for this and not make your payout based on your score? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, you can't see your score here. It's not calculated yet. But it gives you a score at the end of every single map. Yet you don't get reward based on your score. Which makes almost no sense. Hello, Logic Slayer. Welcome. Yeah, a little bit of a bad start. I feel like all the maps have been bad today. Also just doing worse at them today. But our maps in general have also not been as good. It's a little bit better. Gotta get more luck. I guess that was okay value. Obviously we had the extra turn there. But I did want to see what we'd get from Cascade. Nice. What a cascade. Fortunately, the other one's not in position. Can I move it? Yes I can.
Extra turn. Extra turn.
Yeah, center chest seems to be the way to go. Try to get it all on the side. As long as you make sure all the center chests are on the bottom. But trying to get it on the side is so ridiculously annoying. And not really worth getting. How do we want to do this? I gotta take it for 5 times there. That's funny. I can almost go and cascade it down. I would need more green chests over here though.
Extra turn. Extra turn.
Alright, we got 1 volt done.
Extra turn. Extra turn. Extra turn.
We're running low on turns. Running very low on tons.
Extra turn.
Still recoverable though. Oh, I should have taken that 5 times first. Oh, it's still there. Perfect.
Extra turn. Extra turn. Extra turn.
I need these chests to be combined together. But they're in a weird position where I can't combine them together. The whole metal area kind of just got destroyed. Oh no. I don't have any good moves to move around there. Just a bunch of random resources all over the place. Okay, good, we got the red around top of the other one. Those greens are too far away though. Also, it's going to be an elevated chest if I don't get the other thing over. Which is not what we want. Yeah, this one's over. Okay, we got a bag from the top. Got a bag from the sky. Can I drop the other one by 1? No. I could try to multi-cascade it though. I'm gonna take this first. Let's see. That's even further off.
Extra turn.
Still worked though. Pretty sure it's the end of our map. Got to 100 though. Actually, 101. Oh, couldn't get a cascade there. You know, all these treasure maps we've been doing the last day or so, do you realize, other than the fact, look at the 0 gems that we could have gotten if we just rushed through it, but we haven't gotten a single gem key drop this entire 2 days that we've been just messing around with them a little bit. Not a single double gem key drop. It is weighted evenly, last I recall. We've gotten it many times in the past, even when we were just kind of messing around with it. But we've gotten really unlucky these last 2 days. 0 total vault key drops. I mean, gem key drops. Though I wish it also dropped vault keys. Still kind of weird that there's no vault keys in the vault. Oh, is there a higher one there? I should have taken that first.
Extra turn. Extra turn. Extra turn.
I need to make sure I always keep like a 1 in the middle as like a backup plan for when there's like nothing above us. So we always have at least something we could do there when there's no other move. Like something like that. Like take all the above ones first and then it's like, oh, that won't take that. The only problem is in the short term, those generally give you the best value. Is it the beginning of when treasure maps came out? No, there weren't vault keys back then. A lot of resources that exist now don't even exist then. Trade stones didn't even exist. When treasure maps first came out, trade stones weren't even a thing. Like the fact that you get trade stones every 15 was them buffing up treasure hunt slightly when trade stones came into the game. And it wasn't even done immediately, it was done at some point after. Oh no, not even trade stones existed when treasure hunt first came out. It was ages ago. Like version 2.0 didn't even hit. Yeah, I think it was like 1.6 where this came in, treasure hunt. It's a very long time ago.
Extra turn. Extra turn.
Oh, we just hit a triple 5 times. How awful. He just consumes all the 5 times for no value. Alright, 1 volt.
Extra turn. Extra turn.
Oh, I just took a double 5 times. Whoops. I think there might have been a way I could have taken the top one and then taken the bottom one. we save that one move from when we have absolutely no moves left at the top area. Or until we really need to do a value spike.
Extra turn.
Like right now. Let's see. Now we don't have a backup move down there though. We're about to end. Now we hit like 100 something again and then failed. Yeah, we can't get much further here. We got slightly further though.
Extra turn.
Oh, keep getting enough luck off of Sky, go. Not like that though. Oh yeah, it's over. No. Oh wait, we did get luck somewhere. Hold up. Oh, what do we go for? Didn't get it. Nope. Hey, we got some gems that time at least. Hey, finally, we hit the 2 gem key off of a diamond. I mean, off of a vault. Yeah, this is actually based on a game in Treasure Hunt. In Puzzle Quest 2. The game mode of this is based on a Puzzle Quest 2 minigame, particularly the one that occurs whenever you open a chest. This is basically that game made into a longer game mode. But yeah, this game was already in one of their previous games, kind of. Not exactly, though. It was quite a bit different in Puzzle Quest 2. But the similarities are close enough that it's pretty obvious it was the inspiration for this minigame. Still curious what minigames they end up bringing to Puzzle Quest 3. They still haven't done any yet. I don't even think the game's launching with any. Because they want the base game to be just out before then. Before they bother with side content, which kind of makes sense. Gems of War released with 0 minigames as well. Like, it didn't even have Treasure Hunt or Arena when it released. They were added soon after release. The only problem is then they kind of gave up and never added more minigames again. The most recent minigame ever added to Gems of War is Treasure Hunt. That is how old Treasure Hunt is. They've never added another one since. And it's been out before traits even existed. Oh, that other cascade made it go too far down. Unfortunately, we just got a double-double, which ate our extra turn. Almost didn't see that there, actually. Do I want to move this down? I feel like that green chest is never going to get used if I do that. These bronze chests also aren't going to ever get used if I do that, or don't do that. Let's see.
Extra turn.
Oh, that's not how I wanted that to move. Whoops. No, it wasted my thing. Oh, we still got it though. Nice. Do I bother taking that? I feel like the answer is no. At least not yet. Let's see, move that down so it moves the other thing down. Problem is the red chest being there doesn't actually do anything. Yet. Let's see. This middle board's starting to get congested. That little thing all in the all its own. Can't move it anywhere it's close enough to do something with it. Yet. Either way I move that, it's gonna be too close to the other one. How is that still so far away from the other chest? We got like a billion bronze chests here and not a single one could do anything. Like it's all off by like 1 to where we need them to be. Yeah, that works, I guess. Running low on turns, though. We don't seem to be able to get much past 100 today. We were doing much, much better last night.
Extra turn. Extra turn.
Still in it, though. Ever so barely. It's not gonna be enough. So we can't get a 5 times out of it. Also, things keep moving so weirdly over there too. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's the end of the line. Unless we get super lucky like that. And now it's the end of the line. Nope. The loot is so bad. Like, look at this loot right here. And now look at what we could do within like 1 minute of just playing the map. If we just forced it to go to the loot we want. Like you saw that. What was that? Like 6 glory keys, 0 gems. And we're gonna do this. And in like 1 minute we're gonna get like 2 gems. Like, they really need to rescale treasure hunt. Oh, I did not mean to get a red chest. Whoops. Fail. Okay, maybe we won't get that many gems. Gosh, I'm doing really bad on this one. Mostly because our green chest. You want to keep as many green chests as possible to deliberately have them so you can end up getting gems from them specifically. Yeah, this one's gonna be pretty bad too. But yeah, we still got more gems from it. It was from that red chest. But as you saw, each green chest can drop 1 gem, yet a red chest only gives 2. And then like a diamond one only gives 5. So theoretically, or a vault one only gives 5. So theoretically, based on the components that you need to end up creating a vault when it does the 5 gem drop, you use 9 gems worth of potential green chests to create a single vault that might give you 5, and it's not even guaranteed. The scaling is on it just so ridiculously weird. Oh yeah, Treasure Hunt's definitely the most hacked game mode. It's definitely really easy to hack.
Extra turn.
Like if they had a leaderboard for Treasure Hunt, it'd be literally nothing but hackers in the current state of the game.
Extra turn.
Like wall-to-wall hackers. It's basically would just be a leaderboard of who's hacking the hardest, which is why they've never done something like that. Wait, why am I trying to play this? I'm just trying to rush through it. I'm not even sure what we're doing at this point. I think we're just gonna call it a night at this point. But I just want to see what we can get for some loot real quick. Might as well. Yeah, I'm still hoping for that Treasure Hunt rework. One that actually makes playing it through worthwhile. We got from that, gems. We got 1 gem. Hey, still better than some of the long ones we've been doing. Yeah, you can't even see what your personal high score is either. Like, I'm pretty sure mine's 256. However, I have no way of knowing because the game doesn't keep track. And we did a 238 or something last night. And I'm not even sure what the exact number is without checking the video because the game doesn't keep track. You can take like a screenshot or something of it, but the game doesn't specifically keep track of like what your high score is, what the high score you ever hit is, what the most amount of turns you ever did is, highest amount of vaults, nothing like that. Yeah, it's definitely a game mode that needs a lot of reworking. Like the foundation of the game mode isn't bad. It's just the loot is horrible. There's almost no tracking for anything. It's better just to rush it down than to actually play it properly. And there's just so many flawed functions with it in that regard. That just doesn't make it worth doing most of the time. Like, it's not a bad game mode. It's just implemented very horribly in the current state of the game. But hopefully it'll change in the future. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be calling it a night for now. We will be back tomorrow afternoon, actually, at around noon or so, Eastern Standard Time, to go do the raid event. And I guess maybe more treasure hunts. That seems to be a reoccurring thing this week, so I might make this treasure hunt week. But I'll be doing raid event during afternoon and all that stuff. We showed a video on Monday, or not a video, or in the Monday video, we went over the team. It's likely just going to be something along the lines of this. I might tweak it slightly, but something along those lines. Just mang them down, kill it with Carmella, and then just use the rest to kill out the rest of the battle. Pretty standard raid event. But we're doing that. We're getting a new Golvania weapon, and we'll go from there. And of course, we'll have the same stream as always, tomorrow night as always, as well, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll also have the midday one. Anyways, guys, we'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by, and hope you all have a wonderful week. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.